So things are picking up a little bit and getting busy. So let's talk a little bit about what kind of, we got to start getting out in the field, and we got to start getting, some of these hunts under our belt. So location one, where are we at with location one?
Location one is a go. We're going to be, it's a familiar location with anybody who's willing to go out and scare themselves.
Okay.
Location two is actually signed and sealed. It's ready to go.
Okay.
We need to start working on location 3 and 4.
Okay. So when you say location one is ready to go, we got all the camera equipment we need?
Mm-hmm.
Because, man, we need more equipment.
We do.
Get more stuff together. So, but, I mean, the good thing is you got enough people for each one, right?
Yeah.
Everything's good?
Yep. Our whole team should be available for most of them.
Okay.
We're setting them up for their days off.
Okay, full team. So we got the dates down. We know what time and when and where we're going to be.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So location one, what kind of stuff are we looking for? We've been there a lot.
We have been.
What's the good stuff about location one?
Location one is going to be a lot of audio noises. You're looking for full body apparitions. You're looking for shadow movement big time.
Is location one the lady in white?
Yes.
Man, that would be key if we could get her on film.
Yeah.
Lady in white.
Not many people can actually capture her, but if anybody...
Lady in white. There's a story that always goes with the lady in white. What is it?
The lady in white is said to be a grieving mother or a grieving wife. She lost her child, and then she died, and she's forever wandering the realm looking for that child or her husband or whatever.
Is it typically an intelligent thing, or is it just kind of a residual, just kind of roaming around?
Residual.
Not much interaction.
She doesn't interact much. She'll pop in, let you know she's there. You'll see her. Capturing her on film, I mean, so many teams have tried, but she just disappears right as you get to that point.
Okay.
She's a lot like, if you were to compare the lady in white, I don't know if you know the story, the Irish Banshee.
Uh-huh.
She's a grieving widow, she's that presence that says, okay, something happened to me and I'm trying to tell you, but I can't talk.
Got it. So it's like a regular woman that's alive.
Yeah.
You don't really know what's going on, you're just kind of guessing. Okay.
Yeah, just kind of watching her.
Okay. So location two, creepy dungeon, funeral home kind of place.
Mm-hmm.
We got everything set up for that?
Yeah.
Because I've been in that location before. It's been a couple of years, but I remember like people walking around the second tier, people looking at you, all kinds of weird stuff.
When we go in, there's only going to be one person upstairs, which is already going to be accounted for. Okay. Obviously, because it is such a smaller venue, getting our whole team in there probably won't be the best idea.
Okay, so we want to keep the numbers low?
Yeah, probably.
As long as you got the names of who's doing what and all that, we're good.
Yeah.
Okay.
If we want to get the whole team in there, we'll just do it like first hour of one team, first hour of the second team. We're there 2 hours, so we kind of just want to break it up, get everybody, because your group may get something that my group didn't or whatever.
Okay. All right. Location three. That's going to be cemetery, right?
Yeah.
Thinking about doing a cemetery?
Yeah.
Which creeps me out beyond belief.
Cemeteries are awesome.
Is this the one that the famous Chris Califf falling on the gravel?
No.
This is a different one?
This is a different one. This one is in fact, many people will know this story. It's the Witch of Lafayette.
Oh, okay. Got it.
She's apparently pretty violent and likes to hurt people.
Okay.
We've been out there in the past and we've caught her on audio.
Okay.
But we've never had any physical harm done to us because I think she's scared of us like a bunch of...
We have a bunch of big white dudes coming up in her space, probably not real comfortable.
Right.
Okay. So that's the witch. Number 4. Do we have anything definite for 4?
We have nothing.
Nothing for 4, so it's still kind of a question mark.
There's a couple of venues or areas that I would like to shoot for, but there's some financial issues and obligations that are holding us back.
Financial issues. They want us to pay.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, which is unfortunate. So they want us to pay for it. Okay. And then we need number 5, which is obviously we don't have 4. We're going to have to work on 5.
Right. So 4, let's see, 5. I would like to see another outdoor location because by the time we get to number 5,
it's going to be summer.
It's going to be summertime, and you don't want to be indoors.
Oh, some of these indoor ones in the summer are brutal because there's no AC.
Yeah.
Okay.
One of the ones that I'm looking at for 4 or 5 is a very large area to cover.
Is that the grounds?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's huge. So that's basically all hands on deck. Everybody's going for it.
Yeah, and
gonna
you're
need-
going to pretty much put 2 or 3 people to a group and go here, 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 and just
Spread really thin.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the outdoor, that one.
yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna need all hands on deck. What something that's good for 5? We got to come up with an idea of something that's great.
I would like us to try to push the envelope and get some of these locations that have flat out said no groups at all.
So what? Me going in there and just doing the salesman thing?
Yeah,
just selling what we do.
Tell them that we're insured, we're all this, and just pitch it to them and see. And because there's got to be somebody that's going to give it.
So it's been people that have had bad experiences with
Yeah.
people just messing stuff up.
They break heirlooms, that you can't, artifacts that you can't replace from the 1800s.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of
Unbelievable.
talented people out there that I just don't see them being able to recreate some of these things that are broken, like
And even if
family
we have
vases.
insurance, if we've got stuff that's irreplaceable, how are we going to do that? So that's going to be a hurdle we're going to have to overcome
Yeah.
at some point. Okay. Talking about all this stuff, why don't we film this stuff for a show?
Let's do it.
'Cause,
I've got
we've
the
got
location.
hunts, we've got people that can be on camera, we've got investigators, we've got case managers that are doing all this stuff. It's like, why don't we try to film this stuff? Figuring out a way that we can get a venue that'll let us film.
I'm sure.
What are your thoughts on that?
I like it. I got a couple of contacts that I know that work really well with TV and audio visual, and
Okay.
just we're going to need some hands on deck to get it accomplished.
Okay. So now, would we be able to find a venue that would have the ability to have cameras for us to use and things that we could do?
Yeah.
Or are we going to have to come up with this stuff all our own?
No. I'm actually certified through a local company, CCTV, to check out their equipment, do what I want with it.
Okay.
Just need to take a couple of classes and get caught up.
I see this being an opportunity for us to just kind of spread our wings, do some studio work, kind of seeing the introduction of what we're going to do for that week. We've got the ghost hunting team. Let's split everybody up. We've got a couple people that are going to be working in the studio. Talk about what we're going to do, give some background, some history, and then we're going to send our teams out there, top to bottom, investigate the whole place, spend as much time as needed, get back to the studio, go through the footage, see what we can find, what we can come up with. Because some of these things we talk about, the lady in white and some of the voices and things that we've heard at these locations, getting that on camera and then meet back at the studio and I can just do like a recap of what we found.
Yeah, I think that would work out great.
And I think it's going to be different enough from some of the things that we've seen out there with our personalities, and we're local. We're from Salem. People are gonna watch because it's kind of a couple local guys that are regular people just like them.
Yeah.
I like the idea.
And we've been in the Salem area for 10 plus years, so people know who we are. They may find it quite intriguing that we're just normal Joes,
Normal everyday guys just trying to have fun.
full-time job, and then we do this for fun. So
And the only thing that I can say is if we're going to do this thing, it's got to be real.
Yeah.
We're not going to make stuff up. It's going to have to be true. If we've got things on footage, things that we can talk about, show the people, then great. If not, we're not going to be, swearing everything's a demon and,
No.
and pretending like everything's out to get us and we want to talk about it.
we're not gonna. I don't want to be the actors.
Yeah, definitely not going to be the actors. Because we've got a lot of people that are pumped about this as
Yeah.
far as, we got 12 people on the team?
Yeah.
Split everybody up and get some locations done. I like the idea. So let's make the connection. Talk to CCTV, see what we can do. See if we can put this thing together.
All right.
All right?
All right.
Excellent. Let's do it. All right, so we came up with this great idea for a show. You told me you were going to get a studio.
I've got the studio.
We've got the studio. So now what?
So now we just got to line out what we're planning for the first season.
Okay. Well, the first season's going to be a little rough. We're not.
It is.
I say we don't script it. I think we should just go for broke. Talk about ideas. Talk about the world of paranormal. Give people a chance to meet the hunting crew. Because I'm going to be primarily sitting here doing this. Let's bring the hunters in here. Let's get people to know them.
Yeah.
Bring them in the households of everybody. Talk a little bit about what we're doing. So what are we going to do? What are some of the ideas we're going to do for season 1? What are some things we're going to talk about?
Well, I was thinking we need to cover some wacky paranormal stories.
Okay.
Wacky's
Wacky's good.
I've been doing some research online, and there's some pretty crazy stories out there.
Okay.
I think we'll get a good laugh out of our viewers on
Okay.
some of the stuff. We've got a really good, well-known psychic that we're friends with. Maybe bring him in for an interview.
The Becker.
The Becker,
Yeah,
Mr. William Becker.
Mr. William Becker. Okay. I'm down with that.
Just kind of maybe doing a little bit of SP history.
Okay. Well, and when everybody meets the ghost hunters and the guys on the crew, that is Salem Paranormal.
Yeah, they'll see that we're just normal people,
Okay. Well, we got a studio. We're like a country without a name. What are we going to call this show?
What's
something good? My wife sometimes calls me a name, and I don't know if it would be appropriate to use here, but she says I'm an abnormality.
You are kind of a freak.
I am a little bit of a freak of nature, so abnormality works for me. I like that idea. It kind of stuck in my head.
I like it. It's because paranormal means not normal.
Yeah, we are, and
abnormal
we are not normal.
Means not normal, and our show is far from normal.
We have got abnormal down pat. Yeah. Abnormality is what it is.
Yes.
Okay, so we got a psychic. I see. We'll take William out on location. We'll have him do a little bit of read. What's going on around the place, and then we'll have the guys, Mesa, Chris, and you, and everybody out there doing a ghost hunt. See if we can get some of this stuff on film.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing is, I want it to be. My idea is not what you see on TV these days. I want guerrilla footage. I don't want this polished, huge production studio. Because then people start going, well, is that true evidence or did you fake it?
But I'm down. Unless the checks are rolling.
Yeah.
Because I'll film just about anywhere for money.
Well, most of us would.
Yeah.
But guerrilla footage is hard to dispute.
It is hard to dispute. Hard evidence. Okay. So what else? I think, season 1 is going to take us a little bit of time because we got to start this thing like yesterday.
Yeah.
It's going to be a little tough to get this the footage together and how we're going to do it, what it's going to look like. So let's shoot for season 2 being our breakout, a script, exactly how the show's going to look. So season 1's going to be kind of all over the place, talking about whatever. Nothing's out of bounds.
Right.
So how about let's do some urban legends. Let's talk about some urban legends.
Yeah.
Some of the history behind some of that.
Yeah, totally. I mean,
some good ones.
Everybody knows urban legends from their childhood.
Well, except me, because we weren't allowed to talk about that, so it'll be a learning process for me as well.
Yeah, we'll teach you the right way.
Okay, so we got urban legends. We've got a psychic. We've got interviews with people that we can bring in the studio.
We've got some of our investigators out there actually have strong points. Cryptozoology and UFOs and demons and whatnot. So the one thing that people are going to learn from us is not everything is a demon.
Yeah,
that's the big one.
The guys with the shirts that are too small and they're all buffed out, face makeup.
Yeah,
I'm not plucking these eyebrows. There's not much left.
No, and then they won't grow back.
Do I have to wear face makeup?
No, but you might have to wear a 3 size too small affliction shirt.
That would not be pretty. This needs baggy.
It depends on who you ask on. They might look pretty.
Yeah. I heard the French people like them in skin-tight shirts. It's just a rumor I heard somewhere.
We've got some interviews that'll focus heavily on certain, like one thing I was thinking is let's do like a demons in pop culture.
Okay.
Movies. Hollywood really exploded on the demon aspect.
Demon and pop culture. Is that like Bon Jovi's got like a split personality?
No, it's like your movies about exorcisms and,
Which is much scarier than anything ghost.
Yeah. I mean.
Yeah. So how long, I think we should have a show too to talk about maybe some of the history.
Yes.
Because some of you guys have been around for a long time. I'm like the rookie. I'm like the investigator in training.
You are.
I am. I'm kind of a rookie. I'm the oldest guy on the crew, but I'm also the rookie. Well, I don't know. William's up there.
He's up there.
William might have me by a couple decades, or like a couple years.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just kidding. He knows I said that. He's a psychic. He's probably fuming right now wherever he's at.
But
I'm going to get some hate mail. My first hate mail. That'd be great.
That would be.
Okay. So on location, urban legends.
I'd like to do a public meet and greet. The public likes to come out and see us.
Be involved.
They like to know that we're not your too tough to reach stars.
Yeah.
I want people to understand that we are simply Joe Public with full-time jobs, and this is what we do for fun.
And to be honest with you, I don't think we can stop them. It's CCTV. There is no security posted at the door. So even if we didn't want them in, they're going to come anyway. We got karaoke singers up in here and all kinds of crazy people coming to see our show. It'll be wild. Okay. So we still need more content. Season 1, how long season 1's going to be?
We're thinking 9 episodes.
9 episodes.
It's not too hard to reach that platform, and depending on how well we flow with it, maybe extend the further seasons out further. But, because once you start going out into the field, it's really easy to tie up 13, 20 episodes because it's just really easy to do because it doesn't take much time.
Okay.
I
like the idea. So far, so good. We got to talk about equipment. Where are we going to get the equipment?
That's a tough one.
Yeah, it's tough.
We're gonna have to.
We're gonna be out there with like iPhones trying to film all on location. I've seen the infrared programs. I'm not that impressed. I don't think they work that good.
No, they really don't. But
No.
we got some cameras here through CCTV. They're willing to loan us out.
They're trusting us with the electronic equipment.
Yeah.
Wow, they really don't know us that
Expensive.
well. Yeah, it's expensive.
But
We'll just let you touch those things.
Okay.
All right, we'll keep me away from those. I like it. Okay.
but I'd like to get some good footage of full-on investigating so people can see what it's like.
Okay. So we talk about on location. We're talking about places that we're going to go investigate. Are we going to try to do we don't want to do residence because that's kind of a private thing, helping people out. So we don't want to do that. So we're going to be like main on locations like a cemetery. I mean, there's got to be, you can Google everything these days. There's got to be like top 10 most haunted places in Salem.
Oh, there is. There's, Salem, City of Salem has their own haunted section of their website.
Okay.
Most of them fall under where there's now residences, so we can't go there. But a lot of them are just stories,
We could totally be like exterminators or something, though, and just go in there and get like some vest cams and just kind of go in there like, we're here to take care of your bug problem. We can film the whole thing.
There you go.
I don't think they'll know. I think they'll be okay with it.
The problem with personal residences, honestly, is people, think about this. If I was to come to you and you not know anything about me, and I'm like, dude, I think my house is haunted.
Well, but you're kind of creepy looking, though. I don't know.
Yeah, but you're going to be like, dude, you're crazy.
There's a creepy dude and a giant on my doorstep with a video camera. This doesn't go well.
And that's the one thing that us here at Salem Paranormal has prided ourselves on in 11 years.
Yeah,
is
11 years, wow.
Confidentiality is a must because...
You guys must be good at it, 11 years.
No, we just don't know how to quit.
Would you guys consider yourself experts?
No.
I very clearly am not.
We're not.
No.
There's a different type of spirit, more volatile, violent, whatever.
He's the karaoke singer again, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, so what else? We got interviews, we got psychic. We're going to be doing some on-location stuff, season 2. Meet with the public. We're going to do a meet and greet. We need more. We need something that's going to kind of stand out. I mean, because people are going to accept us because, I've been here forever. We grew up in this community. People are going to be cool with it. And really, what kind of entertainment do you expect for free?
Not much.
So you're going to have to watch it.
Yeah.
What else? We got to come up with something else that's good. Some good ideas. We need to do a background show. I want to get all the hunters up here. Anybody on the team that we can get up here, introduce them. Just get to know people and be in their lives so that when we're out on location and we're filming stuff, people are like connecting with the hunters and doing things like that on location.
One thing I want to do also is I've actually wanted to just take a camera and a microphone, walk around downtown and ask people for their ghost stories.
I like that idea. I think we were talking about that a few weeks ago. I remember that. Just kind of impromptu in their face.
Just give me a camera and a microphone and, hey, what's your ghost story?
And I figure if we approach 100 people, probably 80% of them are going to scream and run.
Yeah.
But if we can get 20 good people to answer questions, we'll be in business.
That could be an episode in itself.
Yeah. Maybe we should have William do that. He's a little less imposing.
Yeah. But then again, I'm afraid that William would be that guy that honestly, like, they go to tell a story and he'd be like, you're lying.
You're lying. You're not telling the truth.
There's no ghost like that.
And
out
have
there.
you told your husband what's really going on? Yeah, you're right. That could be really bad.
That could get ugly real quick.
Although he's a medium, though. He said dead people.
No, the living scare him. The dead don't bother him.
All right, so let me get this straight. William said the living scare him, but the dead don't.
Right.
That's kind of backwards.
It makes you wonder what's in his house.
Let's do on location at his house.
We
won't give the address. I just want to go see what kind of creepy stuff's in there.
Yeah, I wonder if he's like a John Zaffis kind of guy, or
like stuff in the freezer,
paranormal museum type thing, or is he just? Is it all fragrances and flowers?
We need to get William on and ask him because I want to know. Because William's such a nice guy. I want to see what his house is like. That's a good idea. So does he even have a house, or does he just kind of appear out of a coffin? He's kind of mysterious.
He is mysterious.
Has anybody ever really seen him go anywhere? I've never seen him drive. I've never seen where he lives.
No, I just get random phone calls. Hey, this is where I'm at. Come meet with me. It's like,
seriously, he just materializes out of thin air, like the whole Dracula thing.
Do your thing,
dude. We could make a great storyline on William. Okay, so interview. We need to get Caleb down here.
We do.
All right, Caleb, as you well know, is your co-founder in this whole mess that you call Salem Paranormal.
Yeah, he is.
All right. So who else we have on the team? Let's talk a little bit about the team. Who are your hunters?
We got Daniel Perez.
The Perez man, Baby Jesus.
Baby Jesus.
Think we can get him a shave?
No.
That beard's a little creepy.
It is.
I am not going to lie.
It's his thing.
when I see him, I'm just like, I try not to look directly at him.
We've got Eric Mesa.
The Mesa Man.
He's been there since the beginning also.
Big as a mesa. Come up with all kind of nicknames.
Got Jason Richards, we call Proby, or Karaoke King.
Yeah, is he going to sing on Investigations? I don't know how well that'll go.
I kind of want him to.
Dude, I think the best thing we can do is take him out on location and get him to sing a duet with a ghost. We got to figure out where the ghost is from, kind of, what period, and bring out like top 10 hits from that time and just have him out there doing a duet.
Get a period style spirit and just have him hit like 1920s Sinatra.
We're going like straight to Discovery Channel if we can get him singing a duet with the Lady in White.
We got you, which you're just the
freak.
You're the big Tony.
Yeah, Big Tony.
We got my wife, Christina. She's one of our case managers. She's out in the field.
Let's not get crazy with it now. Come on. No. Yeah, we got Christina. Who else is on the team? We've got
Gene on.
We need to do an interview with Gene on. We need to get her in front of a camera because I don't see her doing that.
Yeah,
we need to bring her out of that shell and just thrive in front of the camera.
We do.
I think we can do it. Because I'm a pretty shy guy, and I think if I can do this, she can do it.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm lying. I'm not shy. I'm just whatever.
No, you do talk a lot.
We got more. The guy on the bike.
Noah.
How can you forget Noah?
Noah is he's one of our what we would consider a part-time.
Part-timer?
Yeah, he's not always available, but when he is.
He kind of likes us, but he kind of doesn't, so he kind of comes and goes.
Yeah, and he also, when he's out on an investigation, he brings it. I mean, he's full on like in tune with it, and
he's going to be that one that's going to get like scratched, beat up, and thrown on the side of the road. And that's just the crew.
Yeah.
No, just kidding.
And then we got
who else? My wife can go out there on location. What every TV show needs is a hot French woman. We got it. We got
You
it
never know.
covered.
You might come across a spirit that only speaks French.
And then we've got it covered.
We got it.
I mean,
Or
I
Spanish.
speak French if it's like, cuss words because she yells at me a lot. No, I'm playing. She doesn't yell at me at all.
But Spanish.
And she speaks Spanish.
There you go.
The trilingual ghost hunter. That could be a show by itself.
It could be. We could do some serious work with that.
I have never seen the trilingual ghost whisperer.
Get her and William Becker on this in this together.
Yeah. And then they speak Spanish. He interprets what it means, and she tells you what it means, and see how close they get. We could put them like on opposite sides of the wall, like a twin game.
Yeah.
And then he could sense it, and she
Or
could translate it and see if it matches.
The dating game.
The dating game. I'll be back in 2 and 2.
You got that wall
Perfect.
right there, and just have them kind of do their own thing. Yeah.
I'd watch that show. So far, so good. I like the ideas.
We need to, there's a lot of options for us out there. Because not only are we Salem Paranormal, but we have our production side too that is always looking to help out, low budget people from the area to produce their stuff.
I don't know how I feel about being called low budget.
Well, at this
Maybe
moment.
budget challenged, maybe? Is that politically correct?
No.
No, we're low budget. Yeah,
We are.
We're pretty much low budget. William, I'd like to see a show with William.
Yeah.
We could do a psychic show.
He's actually talked to me about doing that.
Get like a little, crystal ball and get him a turban, and he can just sit there crisscross applesauce and, read people's fortunes.
And then we got
Dress him up like Whoopi Goldberg from Ghosts.
another guy
That
I
would
know.
sell.
He actually wants to do one based on like ancient alien style, where the Egyptians believe that, like from 5,000 years ago. He's all into that.
Who?
My boss, my manager.
The gentleman I met the other day, the tall guy?
No, that's Danny. John's my manager. He
okay.
wants to
Different
do
guy.
one conspiracy theory related.
Oh, I'd be all over that.
Yeah.
I'm a big conspiracy theory guy. Did you know that?
He's ancient aliens, conspiracy theories, and what is the government hiding from us?
Oh, we're down. I don't think I'd want to be on the show, though, because if he says the right thing, he may just disappear.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can handle that kind of pressure
Or
on
there
my
may be
show.
the men in black coming through the door.
Yeah, dudes in suits with no personality.
And if that happens, I'm off the set.
Yeah, I'm done.
I'd be like,
This is all his idea. He held me at gunpoint and took me there.
But no, we've kind of teased the idea a couple times over the past, and people really want to see it. So I think this is going to work.
It's fascinating. Well, I think we've always talked about it. People never talked about this stuff years ago, and now it's acceptable.
Only because there's
no
two
boundaries.
certain ghost teams out there.
Yeah, but I think we can do it. I think Salem, small market. There's lots of action here. How many of those teams have ever done anything in Oregon? There's been a couple. I know there's been a couple.
They've done two. Both teams have done one investigation in Oregon, and it's the same location.
Yeah. And the one guy from Ghost Hunters International is going to be in town.
Yep, he's coming to do the Shanghai tunnels.
I could totally kidnap that dude and talk him into letting us work with him. totally
You
happen.
know, he's actually pretty down to earth.
Is he?
You'd be shocked at how normal he is.
Yeah, as long as you don't make me have to go sell us to the dude with the eye makeup, I'm okay with that.
No. Rob,
Cool guy.
I mean, the guy from International, he's a celebrity. He's a TV star, but
Yeah.
you know, Chris actually has his personal phone number and talks to him all the time through text and phone. And
Let's drunk text him.
that'd be fun.
That would be awesome.
Except for the problem is he lives in Florida,
Yeah.
so it's like 3 hours ahead.
So we'd have to start early.
Oh yeah, we'd have to start at like 6 o'clock.
Be like,
our
remember
time.
that one time you were in Scotland and you kicked that dirt? That was me. I'm watching you right now. Just totally mess with them. I think it'd be fun times. So we've got the show ideas. We've got things put together. We're going to have to work on it. And I'm excited for season 1. It's going to be kind of hit or miss. We're just kind of throw this thing together. And season 2, we're working on a script and how it's going to look and get the hunters involved.
And we're working on for locations.
And location. I heard that somewhere.
It's good stuff.
And that's Abnormality. And it's going to be coming, show airs soon.
Very soon.
I'm pretty excited. Abnormality. Coming to Salem soon. We'll see you guys later. Big Tony,
Kent.
have a good night.